Well, good morning, Facebook and all the world. Can you have a once in a lifetime photograph taken twice in 1 week? We're going to find out today, and we're going to talk about some persistence and perseverance. This is an extension of yesterday's show. You'll notice that I'm a little tiny down here in the corner because today's show is going to all be mostly about photographs. And we're also going to talk about some much deserved no audio. Oh, shit. No audio, really. Zig, are you getting audio? All right, well, let me start over. If you can hear me, let me know. I am David R. Day. I am a fine art and a commercial photographer, and apparently not a video wizard. So I'm going to go ahead and go. Wendy Lee, I hope there is audio somewhere out there in the world. I am a fine art and commercial photographer. I greatly appreciate you all being here. This is an extension of yesterday's show. Yesterday we talked about persistence. I'm not going to go into the whole thing because I really want to talk about the photographs the most. But I got to tell you, yesterday we talked earlier about the funny definition. Persistence, by definition of the Merriam-Webster dictionary, is the action or fact of persisting. Well, yeah, I knew that. I don't need a dictionary to tell me that. It's kind of amazing. If you want to be more persistent and you want to persevere better, we talked a little bit about setting goals. We talked about celebrating your small wins and enjoying the milestones as you go along. And they're your goals. So if you set them and you don't make them, remember, it was you that set them. So you have the opportunity to reset them. We also talked about staying positive and to build a team of supporters and to make your goal a habit. Excuse me. That's very, very important here. That's a key to my perseverance, to my persistence. So let's talk about some photographs. See if I can bring this up here. So, this is a photograph taken by my friend Tony Moody. I have been chasing wild horses for most of my adult life. I was lucky enough to get a chance to go see the BLM gather one time with the BLM folks. Probably been, I don't know, my son was still at Channel 7, so 10 years ago maybe. And I fell in love with these amazing animals. The BLM has to control them because without removing some of these for adoption, it would absolutely mean that they would starve. So we have to take some of them off the scene. But they're just amazing, and look at how close I was. These horses to me are extremely important, and it was absolutely an amazing day. I was there because I have chased and looked and tried to find these horses for literally as long as I can remember. I used to see them flowing across the plains far enough away that there's no way I could photograph them. I got a little better equipment. I know a lot more about how they move and how they function. But this band was different. This band literally let us walk right up to him. You can see me looking at that foal. I have a picture of Tony where that little foal, we believe it's a filly, walked up and actually nosed him. Mom, the mare that's, I believe, the brown and white one, whinnied rather forcefully, and the little colt, the little filly, whatever, stepped back. It was just amazing. It was amazing to me. Now, I promised you that I will show you some photographs that not everyone has seen today. So let's do that. This is a photograph that I have posted, but look at that. The mane's flowing back, their feet up, they're charging. There was a thunder in the air as those hoofs smacked against this high sage. Whew. Man, I'll tell you what, I get emotional thinking about it because it was so fantastic. It was just a beautiful day. Perseverance. I got out and I did what I needed to do to find these amazing animals. And I believe this is one of the best photographs I've taken. And these I just can't tell you how amazing these animals are. How about this one? Oh, we already seen that one. Okay. So, okay, I'm having a little trouble working all this. We'll see if we can do it. This is the picture of me walking up. You saw the picture of me taking the photograph. This is the actual photograph. Yeah, it was chilling. That little pony walked right up to me, literally came to me and said hello. But, like in all good things, the family was there to protect her, to keep an eye on her. It was so good. It was fantastic. So again, perseverance, friends, setting your goals, pursuing your goals, taking that step, going down all those long, windy BLM 2 tracks. I spent a lot of time with Dusty Carr just to search out these amazing animals. It was so beautiful to do that. But we're not done. There was another opportunity I had this last week because of my friend Corey Barish. Bring this photo in. Look at that magnificent, beautiful bald eagle resting in his tree. I have also chased bald eagles my whole life. When I was newly married, my mother and father-in-law and father-in-law lived in Kalispell, Montana. Their home was very near the Circle Bridge, and until the dam stopped them, the salmon would fly up to this beautiful bridge, shaped like a circle. They would fly in, they would grab the fish and fly above you. I spent an entire day, this was back in film, with a short zoom, but they were so close that I could almost reach out and touch them. It was fantastic. Again, one of those communing with nature things that if you're lucky enough to be out amongst nature, you can get a chance to see. It was so cool. But the lab that developed the film ruined it, and I did not get those images. They were nice enough to buy me another roll of film. Shortly thereafter, you usually went up every other summer. By the time I went up again, the salmon no longer ran to the bridge, and the eagles no longer came into Glacier National Park to pick them up. So I did not get that image. There's an eagle out by Payette. I've followed it up and down. I've gotten some mediocre pictures, but nothing very good. The picture you want of an eagle is one of it landing, of coming in and swooping in. If you're going to be lucky, let's add a fish. Bring in a fish into the nest. Some of you have already seen this picture, but look what I was able to get this week with the help of my friend Corey Barish. I have gone from Alaska to Montana. I've chased those eagles I've seen them fly across the Oregon coast, but I've never really been able to capture that beautiful 6-foot wide wingspan. But here it is. And if you'll notice, the eagle has a fish in its talons. So because I persevered, because I've had the right equipment, because I've spent the time, the stock, the term to learn my trade and to be able to understand what it would take to get a photograph like this, I got in 1 week not one but 2 once-in-a-lifetime photographs. Wow, thank you. Okay, so among the other things that have happened this week, one of our friends, one of our coffee mates, one of the guys that have been with us from almost the very beginning, got some much Much deserved recognition. Now, if I'm lucky, I'm going to switch screens and you're going to see, oh no, it's gone. Hang on a second, folks. Here we go. There we go. Are you ready? Okay. So I'm talking about my friend, Peter Cohen. Peter Cohen's an artist, an amazing guy, really nice gentleman. One of those people that is kind of quiet and shy, he has mentioned on this show that social distancing isn't difficult for him because he's socially distanced in general. Now, if I can work this gadget over here, look at that, my friends. That is our friend, our coffee mate, making a difference. Look who picked this up. The famous, the wonderful, the beautiful, I'm lucky enough to call her my friend, Maggie O'Mara. This was shared to me by Heidi Forney, who is also a friend of mine. So look at that. Peter just decided, what can I do? One guy. One man handing out, just standing out there thanking the truckers. RF Doss wandered by, found him, and also went out and did it. This is what we're talking about, folks. One person, one sign, doing the right thing. Man, I so appreciate you all. Let me know what you think of this format. My camera has died. I've shifted to my lower self there. I don't know what happened. I look kind of odd there. This is Heard Over Coffee, and some days, some not. Apparently, I take Sundays off. I think, as far as I can tell, there were no freezes. I had to use my phone internet connection, which I think is probably better. But all in all, not a bad show. I'll be back tomorrow. Not sure what I'm going to talk about. But if you like this format, if you would like me to do more photographs, or you would like me to do more stuff like Peter Cohen, or just talk about positive mental attitude kind of stuff, let me know in the comments. This is David Art Day. I greatly appreciate you all. And, I only have a couple more weeks to do this because I'm going to quit on May 15th because I get to go to a real coffee shop by then. And I should have an announcement about a show coming out probably tomorrow. Thank you all. They moved the button on me. Been David Art Day. Oh, you're right. Good point, Cindy. I am taking Mondays, not Sundays off. See, I don't know what I'm doing here. This is an amateur hour. I appreciate you all. I will be back tomorrow. Thank you.